Man, it's L.Mont. Y'all know what it is, man. I'm rocking with TheseUrbanTimes. Y'all tap in, just the head of the culture, man. When you rocking with the urban, you rocking with the culture. That's what it is.
My G, it's a pleasure, man. This is long overdue. We've been trying to link and get our schedules connected to actually sit down and chat for a while. I've known you for a while. Definitely, we were speaking a moment ago about evolution just in life and whatnot, and watching you evolve as a man and as an artist has been dope. You know what I'm saying? It's great to see you this morning. How you feel today?
Man, same to you, man. It's always a pleasure, man. Just coming in contact with you. The energy is always there. You feel what I'm saying? It's always positive, and there's always something dealing with networking and just moving forward. So, you just evolving yourself. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that, good sir. I appreciate it. I want our audience to get a better perspective of who you are as an artist, who you are as a man, and just some of the things in which you overcome to get to where you are today. Originally from Louisiana. A lot of people know about the sound out of Louisiana. And when you think of the Cash Moneys, you think of No Limits and just an array of talented artists. Talk to me about when you fell in love with music and just your upbringing in music.
Well, rest in peace. I lost my mother while I was incarcerated on my first dose. You know what I'm saying? I was locked up on a manslaughter. And she actually used to, write poetry, and she used to sing. So she used to sing to me. You know what I'm saying? When I was a kid, and I just grew up, DJing the house parties, and you know what I'm saying? That's why I come from that state, and I just always loved music. Like anytime, she offered to have a party for me, I would say, no, I don't want the party. I'd rather just give me a tape player or cassette player or something like that. Just give me something where it's dealing with music, or buy me a CD or something. You know what I'm saying? So my love for music came that early, performing, in front of the family, and then it took shape, it took form, at school, you know what I'm saying, beating on the lunch tables, and, getting with a group of people who like music, and in the gym is where I found my, found my niche. And then I grew into, they had this thing called Team Summit back in the G, to where I seen Soulja Slim, R.I.P., rest in peace, Soulja Slim. I seen him, and I was secretly doing music, and I seen the love that he was getting. And that moment right there was my eureka moment that made me feel like, man, you know what? This must be what it is. You know what I'm saying? And once the bug bit me, I never got away from it. I even tried to stop. I can't stop, because I think that's what Jay-Z meant by the gift and the curse. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a gift, but it's a curse, because I can't stop making that music. I can't stop creating. Just something just, bothered me. It messes with me every day, just to create. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's a blessing in itself, as you mentioned, the ability to create, and have that in you. You mentioned a moment ago, though, about a case in which you called as far as manslaughter, and I know how that was for you as far as overcoming that. Speak to me a little bit more on that, and again, how the difficulties that may have been overcoming that, and just how it shaped you to who you are today.
I think that was a very, very vital time in my life, because I was I ended up in the hole at one point inside that Jose was 365 days. And in 365 days, I was in a cell by myself. So I only had like I had a cell. I had 2 bunks, and they had like 12 cells on one side, the side I was on, and they had 12 on the opposite side. And it was called extended lockdown. I only could speak to the other inmates through the vent. I had to climb up and speak through a vent. You feel what I'm saying? We wanted to, pass things. We had to fish it, take a, piece of string or something like that, and fish through the other doors when we wanted to do it. But that whole time now, I didn't talk to nobody. I used to turn the fan on and write music, write poetry. Because at that time, my mom had passed, and my brother was murdered too at the time. So I used that time to myself to get with myself and actually, you know what I'm saying, learn myself, learn who I am, learn my strengths, my limitations, you know what I'm saying? And that helped me overcome. It helped me vent. It helped me find an outlet to, get over that pain. And don't get me wrong, still now, everybody cope with grief different. Still now, it lingers in my mind, but due to my beliefs, I believe in a form of ancestral worship. I feel like, our people are interceding for us in some form of fashion, once they cross over. So, I kind of still feel connected to them in a sense, that sense, But, struggling, just overcoming struggles in itself, it just, man, I don't know, I just keep a positive attitude. I read a lot, I exercise, and I create music, you know what I'm saying? I just create anything, you know what I'm saying? Documentaries, it could be, I write books, poetry, you know what I'm saying? It's anything. I just create, try to stay busy, and, you know, sometimes get to self and self-reflect, take trips, you know, get to myself and just come within self and just start try to overthink the things that you know, that hold you back or try to keep you stagnant. I try to overcome those things internally to keep moving forward. You know what I'm saying?
I know the streets and a lot of the fans that you have now, they love your EP, Bound by Blood. Talk to me about that project when you dropped that and how it all came about.
All right, that came about, man. It's crazy, but I be having so many different deaths in my life. My cousin Tamika, she was murdered, and I had a cousin. His name was Nelly, young Nelly, man. Rest in peace to both of them. He actually did beats for King Von, and he used to hanging with Sean Ferrari, this other beat maker, shout out Sean Ferrari, and they was, you know, doing a lot of different things together. And my first cousin, that was her son, and I ain't really know. She used to be telling me about him, but me and him finally kind of, you know, got together, and he sent me 3 beats. And he was like, man, I heard you on these beats. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do an EP with it, because, you know, he my blood. I'm just meeting him. And the name of Bound by Blood, my brother who was murdered, he came visit, like his second visit before he died, visit me. And he had this clothing line, it was called Bound by Blood. And I just remembered it. I was like, man, I'm gonna name the tape Bound by Blood, you know, just in remembrance of both of those, you know, them two. And that's why I tapped in on it. Like I tapped in on it, man. They loving it. Like the streets really, you know, they feeling it. You know, they real talk, like they really, really love that tape. And I really got on a different, you know, I kind of got into my past, the things that a lot of people from from where I'm from, Harvey, Louisiana, they want me to rap about the gangster lifestyle that I come up on. They want me to tell a story because, you know, I got a hell of a story from where I'm from. They got this group called the Harvey Hustlers. And they actually did a documentary on Reels TV about it. And my brother, he was a founding member of this thing called the Murder Squad, but he also was a Harvey Hustler. And I'm an original hustler, you know what I'm saying, because of the group of people they talking about are actually my day one friends. And all of them right now are incarcerated on the RICO charge. They locked up on RICO charges. I was the first to go to jail when I went to jail on the murder charge. I was the first out of the group to go do a long bid. You feel what I'm saying? And that's why I escaped the RICO. But, you know, when I came home, like the police came to me and it was like, man, you're a legend and this, that, and the third. Like it was all kind of crazy, you know what I'm saying? But the EP, people want me to speak about that backstory. So I'll be giving bits and pieces of it, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I'm gonna give them a whole full collective in a few. You know what I'm saying? I got coming, you know, I'm gonna give them a full collective called the Harvey Hustler story. And I'm gonna give them the real story and give them the blow, because it's been some years now. I ain't gonna self-incriminate myself or nothing like that. So, you know, I'm just gonna give them the story and the outlay of, you know, certain things from my perspective. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay. I know you're working on a few other tapes as well.
Yeah, I got
a weekend in Philly going to drop soon. You got the Energy and Envy. Talk to me about some of the projects you're working on.
All right, the Energy and Envy right here. Energy and Envy right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm dealing with Mobile Joe, Ivy Joe Payne. That's the guy who is currently in a lawsuit with Glorilla for the Tomorrow song. I don't know if you've seen that. TMZ posted it, the Breakfast Club, and all those people posted it. You know what I'm saying? But I met Mobile, man. Mobile, he a legend. He one of the legends, but he's the founder of gangster rap in New Orleans. So when Birdman and Cash Money Records, he was like a little before Cash Money Records, but they were rivals. You know what I'm saying? But not in a sense of, you know, beef or anything like that. It was just, you know, business. They bouncing back and forth ideas, and he kind of ushered a lot of the stuff that they did in. You know what I'm saying? Because he was doing things on a more professional level before then. So he been here. He got a big fan base worldwide. I mean, I see OJ the Juice Man spoke about him. You know, this other guy, Roster 59, gave a shout out to him. So I've been dealing with him because he's from my backyard. I really didn't know. And then a mutual OG brought me to him, and that's how me and him linked up. So we produced this project right here. There was this saying, he was like, man, Energy and Envy is, you know, what the world is based upon. You know what I'm saying? It's energy and just that envy. So, you know, you can't inside this world, you're gonna always get that, you know what I'm saying? You'll never be able to get away from it. So it's just like duality, negative and positive. You can always have that in existence. So I got this coming. It's an EP. It features a NBA Chopper Boy, which is a young boy and Birdman new artist. And a guy like named AIA Lit, you know what I'm saying? He's from from the city too as well. And Ella on the mic and a few more other people, you know what I'm saying, that's really making a big, huge impact in this game right now from the South. I also have the Weekend in Philly, which features Free ARF, Dog Low, Leak Moss, and a few more other individuals from Philly. I know you from Philly, so you know what I'm saying. That's a different one. And I talked to DJ No For Reals.
Okay.
No For Reals. So yeah, shout out to For Reals for a possible hosting. You know what I'm saying? Because eventually I was going to do DJ Alamo.
Okay.
But Alamo's from Jersey. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to keep it all the way Philly. And I know people like, oh, man, he's from the South. Why he doing a Philly tape? Well, Philly, like, you know, I grew up on Philly music. And, you know, Philly and New Orleans, you know what I'm saying? Just called it the 504. It always had a good relationship. But I'm a spitter. I'm a real spitter. I rap. I do it all. You know what I'm saying? I'm a real artist. So it's like, you got to go to what some of the best spitters in the world come from to even get it in. So they, you know what I'm saying? They ushered me in. You know what I'm saying? They like family. Philly, you know, I'm sorry, General Reezy, R.I.P. General Reezy, you know what I'm saying? I had a viral video went viral with General Reezy on the corner of Huntington. You know what I'm saying? I was out there with him, you know what I'm saying? He got murdered like 3 days after I had left, man. And me and him, I was supposed to work with him too. It was three, he wanted me to do 3 songs on his tape, you feel what I'm saying? So R.I.P. to General Reason, man, you know what I'm saying? I used to FaceTime him, meet him, his son. I was his good friend, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that kind of really hurt me right there. But Philly, like my second home, I really, you know what I'm saying? You know, I've been frequenting Philly a lot. And I just love the coach out there, you know what I'm saying? I love y'all food too, you feel what I'm saying? Just that feel, you know, just that feel, you know what I'm saying? That feel Philly give me. It's just something about Philly to me. You know what I'm saying? So, and I just wanted to do that. I'm gonna have Flo too. Flo, who's on the Wayne label, Young Money.
Okay.
Flo, he's on the Weekend in Philly too. I forgot. Shout out Flo. He sent me a verse from prison, and I'm gonna put him on it because I wanted to be like, you know, it's just us coming. Like the way the cover is made, it's one of those festivals that y'all got. It's a festival that y'all got in Philly. It's one of the main festivals out there, and it's I think the Roots, the Picnic Festival.
Okay.
So that's the way the cover is, and I'm on the stage. So it's like I'm inviting some of the Southern artists to come over there who've been to Philly, also, and we just, you know, we rocking out with y'all and just, you know what I'm saying, giving the people a good body of work. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
You know, I'm certainly be looking forward to that one right there. You're also doing great things, man, as far as evolving in the world of education. In your last semester in college, talk to our audience about that.
Oh yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got 2 little girls. You know what I'm saying? I got one that she's an autistic genius. You know what I'm saying? So, like, literally, she's 6 years old. You put her in front of a piano, she'll play it like Beethoven. You feel what I'm saying? So she really an autistic genius. And I have another, you know, young genius too. My daughter Beautiful, she's 9. And I just want to, you know, show them that, you know what I'm saying, you can achieve. You know what I'm saying? You know, you look at your father, you know what I'm saying, you can achieve it. Then my mom, you know what I'm saying, when we was in the streets, my mom would be like, man, just do one thing for me. You know, even though I'm doing it for myself, I'm also still, you know what I'm saying, doing that, keeping a legacy alive for us, you know, just being educated and just, you know, it's no problem with knowing. Like, a lot of people be making it seem like, oh man, that's lame if you know something, you know what I'm saying? But what, you know, like I told my little cousin, I watched my little cousin them teasing one of my other little cousins for reading a book. It was like 5 girls teasing the younger sister for reading the book. And I'm like, man, damn, you know, why y'all teasing her? And it was like, oh man, she a nerd. I'm like, I said, all right. So I said, check this out. I want y'all to sit down and look at something for me. See that phone in your hand? Who created that phone? You like that phone, right? You know, it just so happened to be an iPhone. And you know, they like, yeah. I said, well, a nerd created that. I said, what kind of car you want to drive? You know, some of them said Teslas, Benz, this thing. I said, who you think the engineer was behind that? You know, a nerd. You know what I'm saying? I said, man, y'all sit up here, y'all watch TVs, y'all live in this house. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so I broke down. I said, even the clothes on your back was engineered by some form of nerd. So the nerd is all around you, you know what I'm saying? So I had to kind of explain that to him. So it's no, you know, like my apologies used to tell me when I was in prison, like, man, you're a gangster nerd because I love education and I always read. So I read like 1 million books when I was in there, and I still collect books. You know what I'm saying? I just brought the Asada Shakur biography. I just brought that, like, you know, and I brought that. It was a book that Nipsey Hussle was saying in his. I have never read it. The Spook by the Door. I just brought those two books.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, you know, education purposes, man, I'm going for business management, info technology with a concentration in music business. I took all the classes. This is gonna be my last semester. As a matter of fact, actually, after I get off here with you, I got a finals I'm going to take for marketing. So, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm getting it on, man. I just love to educate myself and just evolve, you know. In this world we living in with AI, we got AI technology going on, you know what I'm saying? You got the metaverse that's about to come about. You got all these different aspects of life that's going on, the transfer of wealth that's going on right now before our eyes, you know, with the situation with China and, you know what I'm saying, Russia and all the different countries trying to, how can I say, take away the power structure and, you know, bring it on the east side of the country. You know what I'm saying? We over here in America, the dollar is decreasing and losing value. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you got to stay abreast and to understand what's going on. You got to keep your ears to the streets and, you know what I'm saying, to politics and different things that you may not want to partake in, but you need to figure it out, because in order for us to protect ourselves and protect our children, we're going to need to have that, you know what I'm saying, that forward knowledge, and education does that. And like I tell people all the time, like, man, you know, when you're dealing with education, you know, you gotta learn how to apply that. You know, it's easy to know somebody telling you something, teaching you something. It's not real education unless you got application of that knowledge. You feel what I'm saying? So that's just what it is.
Very well said, man. Very well said, man. It's been great sitting and chatting with you. This is not going to be the first time. You know, we're gonna get what you want after you drop these projects. But I want you to let our audience know how they can check you out via social media and how they can check out some of the music that you already have out in the streets.
All right, man. You can find me on, just Google me. You know what I'm saying? L.Mont. You feel what I'm saying? Or you could just go to my YouTube channel, Heartfelt Empire Music Group, and Loyal Mott is my Instagram. You know what I'm saying? You could just Google me, you know, take me in, man. I got over 200 records. I got over 370 some YouTube vids. You know what I'm saying? You know, I got visuals where I'm being co-signed by DMX, Slim, Birdman's brother. You know, I've been co-signed by, you know, some of the biggest names is really just, you know, just giving me props, and we just actually, you know, having a good time. I also did a documentary with over 150 artists worldwide. Snoop Dogg, everybody's included in it. And, you know what I'm saying, from, you know, just going over the world and just showing people how to get in the game. And then I also do offer for artists who really don't have money to, you know, to get their BMI and to get their publishing. I do that for free for you. You feel what I'm saying? You know, so any artist out there, no matter where you're from, you could be from Africa, you know what I'm saying, Judea, you know what I'm saying, Australia, don't matter. If you know, you can speak a little English and you want to reach out, you know what I'm saying, you want to get your paperwork done, tap in with me, man. You know, I just do that. That's just pro bono. That's just something I'm giving back to other artists, because, you know, I know the grind and I know what it takes to grind in this game. You feel what I'm saying?
Man, much love, much blessings, many blessings. We'll be chatting with you soon. Keep being great. Keep setting the bar out here, good sir. Be safe in these streets.
Oh, man, you too, man. Pleasure, man. Pleasure, man. TheseUrbanTimes, man. Y'all know what it is. Heartfelt Empire, Mobile Camp, L.Mont signing off. Y'all know what it is.